Have you ever stepped into a warm shower, closed your eyes, and felt the water melt away the weight of the day, only to realize later that your skin felt tight dry or even itchy? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. As we grow older, even the simplest routines start to feel different. Bathing, once a quick and energizing ritual, now asks more of our body. Some days, the idea of stepping into a cold bathroom or balancing in a slippery tub feels like more effort than it's worth. And yet staying clean still matters not just for our health, but for our sense of peace and dignity. So today, let's gently explore a question many of us wonder about, but rarely ask out loud. How often should older adults really shower? What's too much? What's too little? And what's just right? Let's begin with the root of the change: our skin. Aging isn't just about grey hairs or slower mornings. It's about how our body quietly shifts in the background. You might have noticed that your skin no longer feels quite as soft or elastic as it used to. Maybe it gets itchy more easily, or it feels tight after a shower, even when you've done nothing different. That's not your imagination, it's biology. As we age, our skin becomes thinner, more delicate, and loses its natural ability to hold moisture. The glands that once produced healthy oils, those that kept our skin soft and protected, begin to slow down, and the collagen that gave our skin strength and bounce, it naturally breaks down over time. That means older skin isn't just drier, it's more vulnerable. Hot water soap and even friction from a towel can cause irritation or tiny cracks, which increase the risk of infection. This is why daily showers, which many of us did without thinking for decades, can actually be harmful now. Instead of refreshing us, they sometimes leave us feeling more uncomfortable than before. The very act of bathing, when done too often or with the wrong products, can strip away the remaining natural oils we still have. And once they're gone, it takes longer for the skin to recover. Take Margaret, a retired nurse in her 70s. She shared that after years of daily showers, her skin began to look patchy and red. It wasn't until her dermatologist asked how often she was bathing that she realized she might be overdoing it. After switching to 3 showers a week and using a fragrance-free cleanser, she noticed a dramatic difference. Her skin felt softer, and that constant itching went away. Her story is a powerful reminder that sometimes less is more, especially when it comes to aging skin. So if you've been struggling with dry patches, irritation, or that feeling of tightness after washing, consider this: it might not be your lotion's fault. It might simply be time to rethink how often you're stepping into the shower and what you're using when you do. Your skin isn't betraying you, it's just asking for a gentler approach. Now that we understand how aging affects our skin, the next step is finding a bathing routine that fits, one that cleanses without causing harm. We tested 3 common showering schedules that older adults often consider, and the results might surprise you. Schedule 1. Daily showers. This is the routine many of us grew up with. It feels natural, even comforting. For some, especially those who are active or simply enjoy the feeling of starting each day fresh, a daily shower still works. But we found that for many older adults, this routine brought along unintended consequences: dry, irritated skin and increased fatigue. Even with lukewarm water, showering every day can be taxing on both the body and the skin, especially for those with limited mobility or chronic pain. While it might seem like the cleanest option, it's not always the most skin-friendly. Schedule 2 to 3 showers per week, plus sponge baths. This was the most balanced choice. Most people in this group felt clean, refreshed, and noticed less dryness in their skin. On non-shower days, they used a warm washcloth or gentle cleansing wipes to freshen up under the arms, groin, and feet, what we call the key areas. This schedule allowed the skin to recover, and those who used moisturizer afterward reported smoother, more comfortable skin. Energy levels also seemed steadier as people avoided the daily exertion of full-body washing. Schedule 3 weekly shower. Daily refresh. This approach was popular among those with arthritis, joint pain, or chronic fatigue. 1 full shower each week paired with daily sponge baths or quick wipes helped them stay fresh without overexerting themselves. The key here was consistency, maintaining hygiene without overwhelming the body. Many participants felt this schedule gave them more control and confidence, especially when paired with safe bathroom setups like a shower chair or handheld shower head. One woman, Helen, age 81, said she used to dread her daily shower until she switched to a twice-a-week routine. Now, she uses that time to light a candle, put on soft music, and treat it like a spa moment. It's not just about getting clean, she said. It's about honoring what my body needs today. There's no one-size-fits-all answer, but there is a rhythm that will work best for you. Now let's go a little deeper. Because when it comes to showering, it's not just about how often, you also need to think about your skin type. Just like our personalities, our skin has its own temperament. Some of us naturally have drier skin, while others may be more sensitive or prone to conditions like eczema, psoriasis, or rosacea. And if we treat all skin the same way, we may end up doing more harm than good. If your skin constantly feels itchy, flaky, or tight after showering, even when you're not using hot water, it's a sign your skin barrier may be compromised. In that case, fewer showers with gentler products could be the right solution. Harsh soaps and long, steamy showers strip away precious oils and disrupt the skin's balance. Look for a fragrance-free, pH-balanced cleanser. These products are designed to clean without drying and are especially helpful for mature skin. A good test. If your skin feels softer after a wash, not tighter, you're on the right track. Another key tip: moisturize while your skin is still damp. That's when it absorbs lotion best. Keep your moisturizer near the shower and apply it within 3 minutes of toweling off. Look for creams, not lotions that include ceramides, glycerin, or hyaluronic acid ingredients that help lock in hydration. For those with very dry skin, a thin layer of petroleum jelly can help seal everything in. Take George, a retired teacher in his late 70s. After years of battling rough skin on his legs, he learned from his doctor that he wasn't moisturizing properly. "I was waiting until after breakfast, sometimes even lunchtime," he admitted. Once he started applying a rich cream immediately after his shower 3 times a week, instead of daily, his legs no longer looked scaly, and the redness disappeared. "It felt like my skin could finally breathe again," he said. And if you've ever dealt with skin conditions like eczema, consult with your dermatologist about a customized bathing plan. Some people benefit from short, frequent lukewarm showers with medicated cleansers. Others may do better with less frequent washing and gentle wipe downs. The key is not to compare yourself to anyone else. Your skin is unique. And at this stage of life, responding to what your body tells you matters more than any routine you used to follow. Let's shift gears and talk about activity level, because how often you shower should also reflect how active you are day to day. If you're someone who loves a brisk walk in the morning, spends time in the garden, or even gets a light workout in during the week, chances are you'll sweat a bit more. And when there's more sweat, more movement, or more time outdoors, it makes sense that your body might need more frequent refreshing. But that doesn't mean you need to jump into a full shower every time. For active seniors, a smart compromise is alternating between full showers and quick cleanups. On busy days, a sponge bath focusing on underarms, groin, feet, and face can do wonders. Using a warm, damp cloth or fragrance-free cleansing wipes helps maintain freshness without over-drying the skin. Dry shampoo can also be a helpful tool to absorb oil between hair washes, especially if shampooing is physically tiring or time-consuming. Now for those living a more relaxed lifestyle, whether due to mobility issues, chronic pain, or simply preference, the rules change. Less physical activity means less sweating, and that often means your skin doesn't need as much frequent cleansing. But that doesn't mean hygiene becomes any less important. In fact, when we move less, it becomes even more essential to regularly clean areas where moisture or friction can build up, like under the breasts, in skin folds, or between the toes. That's where sponge bathing really shines. It's efficient, gentle, and accessible even on low-energy days. Consider Henry, age 85, who lives with mild Parkinson's and enjoys sitting on his porch most afternoons. He told us he used to feel guilty about showering only once a week. But once he added a simple daily sponge bath to his routine, he felt fresher and more confident. "I realized I didn't have to feel like I was neglecting myself," he said. "I just had to care for myself differently." Whether you're on your feet for hours or spending most of your day resting, your hygiene routine should match your reality, not someone else's idea of what's normal. What matters most is not frequency, but consistency, and choosing methods that support your skin and your spirit. Now let's talk about something that doesn't always come up when we think about bathing, but should: safety. As we get older, the bathroom can become one of the most dangerous rooms in the house. The combination of wet surfaces, slick tiles, and awkward movements can turn a simple shower into a full risk. For many older adults, that risk creates anxiety. And that anxiety can quietly lead to skipping showers altogether, not because of laziness, but because of fear. But the good news is that there are practical, affordable ways to make bathing safer and more comfortable. It starts with looking at your bathroom setup with fresh eyes. Does your tub have a non-slip mat? Are there grab bars installed near the shower and toilet? If not, these two small changes alone can dramatically reduce the risk of slipping or losing balance. One of the most helpful additions is a shower chair. Sitting while you wash allows you to rest, reduces the risk of falling, and gives you more control, especially if you're prone to dizziness, fatigue, or joint pain. Pair that with a handheld shower head, and suddenly bathing becomes a much gentler experience. You can rinse off comfortably while seated without the strain of standing or twisting. Take Ruth, who's 78 and recovering from hip surgery. Before her injury, she showered daily standing up. But after the fall, even walking into the bathroom filled her with dread. Once her daughter installed a shower bench handheld sprayer and added a warm towel rack for comfort. Ruth said she felt like she had her independence back. "It felt like my bathroom finally fit me," she shared. Another overlooked trick is setting the bathroom temperature ahead of time. Running a space heater for 10-15 minutes before your bath can help prevent the chills that make seniors rush, and rushing, as we know, is when accidents happen. If you or your loved one uses a walker or cane, make sure the path to the bathroom is clear and dry. And don't underestimate the power of proper lighting, especially for nighttime trips. Bathing shouldn't feel like an obstacle course. With a few thoughtful updates, it can once again become what it should be: a time of renewal, not risk. If you're caring for a loved one with Alzheimer's or dementia, you already know that bathing can sometimes be the most challenging part of the day. What once was a routine habit may now feel confusing, frightening, or even threatening to them. They may resist, push away, or become visibly distressed when it's time to bathe. And it's not because they're being stubborn. It's because their brain is processing the experience differently now. For someone with cognitive decline, a shower can feel like a sudden assault. Unfamiliar sounds, cold air, rushing water, and being undressed by another person, all while feeling vulnerable. It's overwhelming. And that's why, for many caregivers, the key is not insisting on the full shower, but instead finding gentler alternatives that maintain dignity and peace. Sponge baths are often the best place to start. Using a soft, warm washcloth in a calm, quiet environment can help maintain hygiene without overstimulating the senses. Focus on areas that need the most attention: underarms, groin, and skin folds. You don't need to do everything at once. Sometimes it helps to break bathing into smaller steps over the course of the day. Wash the face in the morning, clean underarms after lunch, and so on. Routine also helps. Try to bathe your loved one at the same time each day, in the same space, using the same products. Familiarity breeds comfort. Play soft music, talk gently, and always explain what you're doing even if you think they won't fully understand. Saying things like, "Let's get your hands nice and warm," or "This towel is soft," just like your favorite sweater, can offer reassurance and grounding. Consider Barbara, who cares for her husband Don, now in the middle stages of Alzheimer's. She found that dimming the lights, warming up the bathroom in advance, and using a lavender-scented towel calmed him down during sponge baths. "We don't fight anymore," she said. And he's not afraid. Remember, the goal isn't perfection, it's comfort, cleanliness, and preserving as much independence and dignity as possible. Forcing a full shower when it's met with fear rarely helps. But by slowing down, softening your approach, and listening with compassion, even bathing can become a moment of connection instead of conflict. Now let's talk about something that doesn't always get the attention it deserves: washing your hair. Just like our skin, our hair changes as we age. You might have noticed your strands feel thinner than they once did. Maybe your scalp feels drier, or your hair doesn't get greasy as quickly. That's because the oil glands on our scalp slow down over time, producing less natural sebum. And while this can mean we don't need to shampoo as often, it also means our hair needs more care and protection than ever before. So how often should you be washing your hair? For many older adults, once a week is plenty. This helps preserve the scalp's natural moisture and prevents the hair from becoming brittle or frizzy. If your hair still feels clean and manageable, there's no need to rush back into the shower. But if you're more active, tend to sweat more, or have oilier roots, washing twice a week might be a better fit. And don't underestimate the value of dry shampoo. It can be a game changer, absorbing excess oil, refreshing your scalp, and buying you time between full washes. Just make sure to choose one that's gentle and doesn't leave a residue. A light mist and a few gentle strokes with a wide tooth comb can leave your hair looking and feeling fresher in minutes. Now let's talk technique. If bending over the tub or standing in the shower is difficult, consider washing your hair at the sink, or even with the help of a handheld sprayer while seated. There's no rule that says you have to suffer discomfort just to shampoo. Find what works for your energy level and physical comfort. Take June, a retired piano teacher in her 80s. After a fall in her bathroom, she stopped washing her hair altogether out of fear. Her daughter found a portable shampoo basin online, the kind you can place behind a chair. Now June sits comfortably in her kitchen once a week, while her daughter gently shampoos her hair with warm water and a soft towel. "It's our little spa time," June says with a smile. Hair care doesn't have to be complicated. It just needs to be thoughtful. Whether you wash once a week twice, or rely on a dry shampoo to bridge the gap, the goal is simple. Treat your hair with the same kindness and care you'd give to anything precious. As we close in on the heart of the matter, here's something many of us forget to ask ourselves. What does my body truly need today? Aging invites us to slow down, not just because we have to, but because we've earned the right to be more in tune with our own rhythm. That includes how we care for ourselves. The routines that worked in our 50s or 60s may not feel as comfortable or practical in our 70s or 80s, and that's okay. What matters most is learning to adjust without guilt. You don't need to follow anyone else's hygiene calendar. If a full-body shower feels like too much some days, then a warm sponge bath is more than enough. If washing your hair in the shower feels like a balancing act, but doing it in the sink feels manageable, then go with the sink. These aren't shortcuts, they're smart choices that honor your current energy and mobility. It's also okay to break bathing into pieces. One day you wash your hair, another day you focus on a foot soak and lotion. Add soft music, a favorite candle, or a comforting towel to turn the experience into something enjoyable, not just another task to push through. Bathing can still be a kind of ritual. It doesn't have to be rushed or rigid. We spoke with Luis, a widower in his late 70s, who shared that he used to feel embarrassed that he wasn't showering every day. But once he shifted his mindset, everything changed. He now keeps a warm washcloth near his sink for morning refreshes and showers twice a week when he feels up to it. "I've made peace with my pace," he told us. "It's not about how often, it's about how I feel afterward." If you're a caregiver, this same approach applies. Watch your loved one's energy. Don't force a routine that creates stress. Offer flexibility and build trust through calm repetition and gentle encouragement. Bathing should feel like care, not pressure. So listen closely to your energy, to your skin, and to your emotions. Let them guide your routine. And remember, every small act of care, whether it's a quick freshen up or a slow, relaxing soak, is still an act of love. The goal isn't perfection. It's feeling fresh, capable, and at peace in your own skin. So what's the lesson in all of this? It's simple, really. There's no one correct number of showers you should be taking. The right bathing schedule for you is the one that supports your body, fits your lifestyle, and makes you feel clean and comfortable without leaving your skin irritated or your spirit exhausted. It doesn't matter what worked for you a decade ago. What matters is what works for you now. Some of us may find that 2 or 3 showers a week with sponge baths in between leave us feeling just right. Others might prefer a quick rinse every morning as a part of their wake-up routine. Still others, especially those managing mobility or energy challenges, may find comfort in a weekly soak combined with gentle daily wipe-downs. Each of these routines is perfectly valid. Each honors the person using it. If you've been feeling pressure to keep up with a routine that no longer suits your body, or worse, if you've been feeling ashamed for skipping a day, please let that guilt go. You deserve grace. Taking care of yourself should feel nourishing, not stressful. Bathing is about more than hygiene. It's about dignity, confidence, and self-respect. We hope you'll take some of these ideas and turn them into tools that work for you. Maybe it's installing a grab bar, switching to a gentler cleanser, or even just giving yourself permission to rest when you need it. This isn't about lowering standards. It's about raising compassion for yourself or for the loved ones you care for. And if you've found a routine that helps you feel refreshed and at peace, we'd love to hear about it. Share your story in the comments. You never know who might benefit from your experience, who might be quietly struggling and just waiting for someone to say, "You're not alone." And if this video gave you comfort, clarity, or even a single useful idea, we hope you'll consider subscribing to our channel. We're here to walk beside you as we age with grace, with humor, and with a little more kindness for ourselves. Until next time, take a deep breath and take care of the body that's carried you through so much.